Hi folks, welcome. In this weekend we are going to talk about a very important topic, and this is a fresh topic we are starting with, and we'll see in a short while what is agenda for today. Most of you know, people who are part of the last weekend's classes, they know what is the agenda for this weekend. So still we'll quickly go over it. So this is the overall dream that we are chasing. This is the overall design that we are after. So we want to make this a reality. Some portions are already made in previous weekends, and this weekend we have focus on this section of our framework, which is called page object model. Now this is a very important concept because this is where whatever we have learned in designing the classes, object oriented concepts, everything of that is going to be utilized over here, and we are going to spend significant time on this because any new web application that you go and automate, this is the piece that you have to write specifically from scratch. So if you have worked on previous projects, then most of the other parts of the framework can be reused from the previous framework that you would have developed. So config, logger, Selenium, layer, data, and utils. These parts of our framework can be reused, but page object model is something which is application specific, and we'll have to write it from scratch. So since this is something that you may have to do again and again in various projects that you be part of, so this becomes the most critical piece of our framework. Second benefit that page object model studying that in depth has is whenever you go for any interviews for framework development job or a QA engineers automation engineer job, then page object model and design related questions are mostly asked. So architecture related questions, how did you design your classes, what were the relationship between them, all that falls under page object model because this is something where we are going to experience creating our own classes that others can consume. So far we have used the classes that Selenium provides, that Logger Log4j and SLF J4 provides us, but here page object model we are going to be creating and designing the classes that junior members in the team can use to automate the test cases using our own framework. So we will be splitting this session into today and tomorrow. So today we will be taking most of the fundamental questions of page object model. We'll be understanding it in depth. Then there will be some assignments shared so that people get to experience it themselves. And tomorrow we will integrate this piece with the framework. So hope today's agenda is clear. Fair. So let's get ahead. So today is single point agenda, and I'll say this is agenda for the weekend, and that is framework component we want to build, which is page object model. First we will build it in isolation, and then we will talk about integrating it with the framework tomorrow. So today it's like isolated discussion of page object model. Expected outcome, as typically we talk with every module, what do we expect, what is in it for me? That is what is a question that everyone has in their mind. So let's see the expected outcomes. So first outcome is we should think of acquiring the knowledge. So that's the main goal, that when we are talking about page object model, you should develop a complete and thorough understanding of what page object model is. Then you should develop expertise by designing your own page object model classes. This is something that I'm going to cover by giving you the assignments that I have already shared before class began. So you need to work on them after the end of the class. So in today's class we'll be discussing some concepts which will help you completing the assignments. And tomorrow we will start our discussion by taking a look at the solution of those assignments and whatever learning we have through your assignments. So that is what will be our first point tomorrow. Then after you have developed the expertise in creating these classes, next is that we develop more robust knowledge in the foundation concepts so that any design related interview questions can be answered with confidence, and any design related choices that you have to make in the framework you can quickly and easily make it. So these are the expected outcomes, so make sure we are validating it after this module of page object model is over. Fair. So with that understanding, let's get started.